He goes to check out the dungeon, fully prepared this time. So far, we saw that the statue of God was killing people. Suddenly, Jinwoo remembers all the dungeon's rules and uses them to save some people. But then, everyone leaves him behind and escapes. And just when Jinwoo is about to die, a screen appears in front of him. And now, what happens next? 3 days later, Jinwoo regains consciousness in a hospital. He notices that both his arm and leg have healed completely and all his wounds are gone. He says, confused, "Was I dreaming?" Just then, 2 people from the Hunter Association arrive to meet him and introduce themselves as Woo and Tank. Jinwoo asks, suspicious, "What do you want from me?" Tank first asks a doctor to be called in. They tell Jinwoo he has been unconscious here for 3 days. Jinwoo is shocked and asks, "Shocked? Have I really been here that long?" Concerned, "What about Juhee and Mr. Song? Are they okay?" Mr. Song lost one of his arms and might have to retire now. Juhee has suffered a psychological shock and is getting treatment. It's unlikely she'll continue as a hunter. Only 6 people survived that dungeon. Even though hunter work has always been dangerous, such incidents are rare. When we got the survivors' report, we sent a team along with the White Tiger Guild to investigate, but we only found you there. No statues, no temple. I know it's hard to believe, but that's the truth. Honestly, if we hadn't found other survivors or any bodies, we would have held you solely responsible. But luckily, that's not the case now. So I want to ask you one question. Have you experienced a reawakening? Jinwoo is shocked upon hearing this. He explains to us that a hunter's ability is fixed at the time of awakening and cannot be changed in their lifetime. However, there are rare hunters who experience a second awakening and later become A-rank or even S-rank hunters. Then, Kong places a magic power detector in front of Jinwoo. Jinwoo, excited to check his power, puts his hand forward. If we believe the other survivors, the magic beasts inside that dungeon were powerful enough to wipe people out easily. In that case, no low-rank hunter could have survived, but all the beasts were gone when we arrived. So we suspected that only an A-rank or S-rank hunter could have done this, and that's why we think Jinwoo might have undergone a second awakening. But then the result shows Jinwoo's power score is only 10, which is Suddenly, he has a flashback of when he was dying, and a prompt asked if he wanted to become a player. He clicked yes, and became a player. Just then, his sister arrives and scolds him. "You should take better care of yourself. Do you have any idea how worried I was? Why do you always end up getting hurt?" She warns him that if he risks his life again, she will quit school and work instead so he doesn't have to. She then asks, curious, "Tell me, can you really see that screen?" But Gina, his sister, can't see anything. Jinwoo asks, thoughtful, "You've played a lot of games, right?" Inquiring, "How do you check unread messages in games?" She replies, matter of fact, "You just need to open the message box." As soon as Jinwoo opens the message box, a notification appears showing a daily strength training task. Jinwoo is confused but taps it, and he finds Saitama's workout plan. Yes, that one. It says that if he fails to complete it within the given time, he'll be punished. Jinwoo ignores the warning. Elsewhere, President Go is being given a report about Jinwoo. The report says there have been no changes in him. President Go responds, relieved. "Thank goodness the dungeon didn't collapse." Serious. "There are still so many mysteries we don't understand." Decisive. "I'm marking this case as a special case. File it into the database. We'll discuss it again later." Now we meet Hunter Association head Choi, who says, authoritative, "Hunter Cha, I want you to lead the next B-rank mission." Confident. "It'll serve as a field test for newcomers." Encouraging. "I believe you'll manage it well." Cha replies, hesitant, "I don't think I'm ready to be an instructor." Choi says, reassuring, Just fight like always. They'll learn by watching you. Pragmatic. Our organization is one of the top 5 in the country, but we aren't strong enough globally. Inspiring. While a hunter's rank may be fixed, their combat abilities can still improve through practice. Then, we see a new dungeon suddenly open in the middle of a street. Back at the hospital, Jinwoo fails to complete his daily task in time, triggering an earthquake. He faints and wakes up in a desert-like environment with monsters chasing him. A punishment notification tells him to survive for 4 hours. Nurses are looking for Jinwoo everywhere in the hospital. Jinwoo has been running from monsters for 2 hours straight. Exhausted, he's attacked, but just in time, the penalty timer ends and he teleports back to the hospital. He receives a reward for completing. Meanwhile, Juhi received a call to join a D-rank dungeon raid but refuses. She learns that Jinwoo has regained consciousness and rushes to visit him. At the hospital, a nurse complains. He started running again. Ever since he woke up, he's been doing this every day. Hunters heal quickly, but I told him to rest. Instead, he said he has to increase his strength. Jinwoo completes another daily task and tells us, "It's been 4 days since I woke up. Now I'm beginning to understand a few things. 1. The thing I see in front of me is not my imagination. 2. If I complete daily tasks, I get 3 rewards. Full recovery, heals completely. Ability points, which I can use to boost my abilities. My most important ability is strength, and when I boost it, I can feel the difference. There are also skills and inventory, just like a game." Jinwoo laughs at this, and people start staring at him. After completing all tasks, he receives a box. Inside it is a key. A notification then appears, informing him about a new dungeon. Jinwoo says, "What's this? Is this also part of my strength training?" He hears the dungeon's name and is reminded of the temple. The news reports various gates and their ranks. Jinwoo visits his mother, and we get a flashback from 4 years ago. His mother suddenly collapsed. Doctors tell him, "Serious, your mother is in eternal slumber, a condition we call final sleep, which began after gates started appearing. It affects 1 in 1,000 people and is rumored to happen after long exposure to magic. But current medical technology can only keep her alive. No cure." That's when Jinwoo decided to become a hunter, to earn money for her treatment. He tells his sister that if he becomes a hunter, he'll be able to pay for their mom's care. But during missions, he was so weak that nobody even shared magical loot with him. Jinwoo now uses the notification to visit the new dungeon, fully prepared this time. He says, determined, "I'm ready. If I get into trouble like last time, I'll escape using all my strength." He opens the dungeon gate using the key and enters, but suddenly, a new notification tells him he cannot leave. Just then, he sees a girl exit the area easily, and he realizing, this is a different dimension, an instance dungeon. I've never been in one before, but it feels similar to a red gate. He says, worried, "What do I do now? I thought I could just escape if anything went wrong, but now the exit is sealed." A new message tells him, to exit this dungeon, either defeat the boss or use a teleportation stone. Jinwoo says, despairing, "I can't even defeat an E-rank monster. How will I beat this boss?" With no choice left, Jinwoo moves deeper into the dungeon, and soon 3 goblins appear and attack. Jinwoo struggles to defend himself and can't counterattack. One goblin knocks him down and attacks. But suddenly, Jinwoo gets fired up and attacks back, killing 1 goblin. The other 2 rush at him, but Jinwoo defeats them too, and thinks, "Am I really becoming stronger?" Suddenly, a wolf appears and breaks his dagger with a single strike. Jinwoo realizes, this is a wolf. It's way stronger than those goblins. Why are my legs shaking? Why can't I move? Am I scared? The wolf scratches his face. Jinwoo thinks, I don't have a healer here. If I get hurt, I'm finished. The wolf charges again. So, guys, what is going on here? Is this really a game? Are these dungeons part of it? Why does it feel like we're watching a real-life version of The Matrix? Also, looks like Saitama's workout plan just got leaked. What do you think about that? Let me know in the comments.